Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group, link in the description. Hello everyone, TMan978. Welcome to another T-Man moment. In this T-Man moment, we'll take a look at my Transformers masterpiece and masterpiece equivalent, Autobot Deluxe Vehicles, whatever. I was going to say deluxe cars, but I talked to True Starscreamer before filming this, and he was all anal about it. Why do you have Trailbreaker there if they're deluxe cars? He didn't mention Ratchet and Ironhide and that Jeep right there. He just wanted to point out Trailbreaker. But anywho, finally, this has been a moment I've been waiting for. Now all I need to do is get Wind Charger, Cliff Jumper, and Gears, and I can finally have the more than meets the eye Autobot full-on cast. I have this guy in the room with me, so here's Prime if you want to see him. Can't do a video without Optimus Prime. You want to know something that sucks, kids? I'm about to get replaced, probably next year. But anywho, let's get this show on the road. As you recently saw, I just acquired Mr. Bad Cube Steamroll here, aka Fake Masterpiece Sideswipe, who has officially replaced my Masterpiece Sideswipe. He's holding official Masterpiece Sideswipe's gun because his gun looks like this. It's not too bad, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's actually around like the same length. It's a little bit shorter and it's a little bit smaller, but this one is way more detailed. So I've been kicking around the idea of letting him have this permanently, but in all honesty, I'm cool with him having this. This is probably way more cartoon accurate because you know in the cartoon they didn't draw things that detailed and the gun wouldn't be that freaking long. But I really like him and his posability, and yeah, he's great. Then we have Ratchet. Look at him. He's fitted out with some Ripper labels because I got that free. Yeah, he's cool. Only problem that I have with him and Ironhide really are the hip skirts, and yes, I know I can get a mod kit and blah blah blah, but T-Man is lazy and cheap. Not only would I have to pay for it, but then I'd have to actually work and put the craps on. If I got it for free, I would have the ambition enough to do it, but no, I don't like spending money on upgrade kits and whatnot. And here is Blue Streak, everybody's favorite popular character, Blue Streak, that you don't remember from the cartoon. But he is very good looking, and he was one of my highest viewed reviews back in the day. In fact, he might still be high on the list. Him and my masterpiece Toys R Us exclusive Starscream. But I have him with his little cannons on his shoulder, which I don't have for Mr. Prowl here. And Mr. Fan Toys Willis, or Hound, as you probably just call him anyway. Now, one thing that was impressive to me when I first got this guy is the paint. He is like covered in paint. And the weight. He has a lot of die casts, and it looks like he jumped out of the cartoon. It was spectacular. But he is not the most posable thing out there, and the transformation is ridiculously hard for no reason. I did a good transformation. People thank me all the time in this video, years after me putting it up, for going through the transformation. So I'm happy about that, and I appreciate the comments. But another thing that sucks about him, these feet are so weak. The ankles, it's like hard to get him standing up into a position where he won't just fall over. Like you lean it forward and that just, look at that. I don't know if there's anything I could do. Now I did try to screw the screws in, but that's only like temporary. So as good as he looks, he is bumped down on my favorite guy. And Prowl, I don't know why, Well, I've always liked Prowl. I think it's because of episode 4. I think it was episode 4, where he and Bluestreak were out fighting Soundwave, and seeing him transform, and in the More Than Meets the Eye pilot series, like seeing them transform or seeing him transform exactly like the toy, that was like amazing. Like even the crotch part flipped up while he was rotating his waist around, like you need to do with the original toy. You don't have to do that here, but that was really cool. But watching the show after I became an adult, I realized, oh crap, he barely did anything. He was hardly even in any episodes. So the main thing I remember is that transformation and him dying in the daggone movie. Then we got our old buddy Ironhide here, who when I was younger I would have never known that the same guy was doing his voice in Optimus Prime. Same deal as Ratchet, like I mentioned. Butt tires, which don't bother me that much as the hip skirts. It's like, ugh. When they were designing him, I know they didn't want to make him too complex or have too many moving parts, especially since they gave him and Ratchet a buttload of accessories. But why did they put those there on the sides of his hips? That disappointed the crap out of me when I saw this guy revealed. He has the KFC hands. Thank you, Matt the bot supplier. In fact, I got half of these from Matt in some way or another. And Jazz, I was so happy. I've been wanting to get this guy for so long, and I finally got him secondhand. And then, like, I already knew this was gonna happen. Like a week later, we get an announcement that he's gonna be reissued. I'm like, I could have had a brand new one. The guy who sold it to me lost the faces, so I had to get them from Maki Toys, and they weren't free. Maki Toys doesn't give you free stuff like Fans Toys. I appreciate you, Fans Toys. Fans Toys, you tell them something's broken or lost or whatever, they just ship it to you. It might take a month or 2 weeks to a month to get to you, but you get it. But this guy is very good looking. It's like, I don't even know how Takara could like top this if they ever even decide to make him. Why they haven't, Lord knows, because I think Porsche falls under Volkswagen, and we've gotten several Bumblebee repaints. So just like it took them years to make Sunstreaker over there, but this guy is outstanding, top notch. Wheeljack. Wheeljack is probably... No. Hound is. Never mind. But this guy is very basic articulation-wise. But my only real issue with him is they gave him like real-life colors instead of the cartoon colors. So I guess he's at some point gonna get like a plus version that's cartoon colors. It's like I don't even know why. With repro labels out there, well, maybe the car company forced them to do this. Even though this car is old as dirt. So, you know, I don't know if they gave him an updated car body, or is this the original car body from the 80s or late 70s. But anyway, I like him. He's cool, but he just has basic articulation, so that made him a little bit boring to me. And he has the crotch. The way his hips work is a lot like Bad Cube's guys over here. And let's get to Mr. Speed Bump, I believe that's his fake name. Trailbreaker. Trailbreaker is so freaking black. It's like you have to have your lighting in such a way to even see him on camera, like right in front of your face. Like in person it looks better, but right here on the camera he looks very dark. I don't know how it's gonna look after I finish editing. Sometimes things get better, but this guy's articulation is nuts. Only thing he's missing is an ab crunch, but he has the same problem as Hound back there. The ankles are loose as crap. I have to strategically position his legs, because this should have been on a Ratchet right there. I don't know. Maybe it was like really tight when they were doing the testing of this guy, but man, that's frustrating that his ankles are loose. And the legs are constantly untransforming themselves. Like up here, when you bend his knees a certain way, this shin part, because of the transformation, like moves, and well, that's a frustrating thing. But he looks spot on cartoon accurate to me, which is good and awesome. I like the paint. It just gives me nostalgia when I look at him and see those red kneecaps. Mr. Sphinx right here, or Mirage. My issue, everything is just loose with this dude. The legs are kind of loose. This missile thing, I believe this might be an upgrade holder right there, but that's loose. I might be able to screw that screw to get it tighter, but that and his posability is, he has a lot of points of articulation, but it is difficult to pose him. So even though I like looking at him and I wanted a Mirage my whole life, I did get one that was broke. The eBay seller didn't let me know it was broke before he sold it to me. But he looks really, really good, really, really perfect. It's just the articulation is lacking here or there, or the design method they use as far as some of the joints were maybe not such a good idea, like this thumb that rotates like that, and look at how loose that is. Like, somebody told me theirs doesn't have that problem, but mine is loose. I tried floor polish everything, and it's just loose. And lastly, and I think this is still my top guy, Sunstreaker. Sunstreaker is the best articulated dude up here. He is a full-on action figure that you don't have to worry about anything with. You can pose it. He has these butterfly joints. The wrist can go out like that, as well as rotate. Most figures, or most Transformers, only have rotating wrists. They don't usually have outward moving wrists. And the neck is on like a hinge and a ball. So he can do all types of crap right there. So I got individual reviews for every single one of these. I don't think there's one guy up here that doesn't have a review. Now, depending on how far back you go, if you see a review of mine that has the dark blue or darker blue chill review logo on there, just know that I'm gonna be talking like this. I don't know what was going on with me, and everything is so slow, and the editing is just not as good as I try to do now. Not saying I don't often talk slow now, but anyway, let's see. My top guys are Sunstreaker, Chaz, and Sideswipe. I would put Trailbreaker higher if his feet didn't fail on me so much, because I like his posability and the way he looks and the way he can pose, to be honest. I know saying that after I said I like his posability is redundant, sorry. But then I like these dudes, then Ratchet and Ironhide, then Hound, and then Wheeljack. But I don't know, that could change at any point. I hate making lists because I always change my mind after a while. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Let me know if you want to see my full Autobot collection of masterpiece equivalent, and I'll try to make that happen if enough people tell me they want that. Or I might do like a separate like season 2 guys. Well, actually I'm gonna have to do my Minibots and Optimus thoughts. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it if I decided to go that route. But anyway, thank y'all for watching this. Until next time, TMan 978. Roll out! Hello. Blooper reel. Click, click. the videos, click the fucking videos, baby, click the videos. You should really click these videos, click the videos, click those fucking videos, baby, click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit. Go ahead and click that shit. If you did, you would like it. Really click that shit. Now I'm freaking gone.